What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Clarus.
And this is the midway point of Andor.
Yes.
This episode 6, The Eye.
Yeah.
Interesting that last week's episode of Rings of Power was also called The Eye.
Yeah. Weird coincidence, I think. But
there's so much nerdy television right now.
Apparently this one's exciting.
Yeah.
I had to run away from Twitter so I didn't get spoiled.
I woke up very late this morning and Clarus went, "Don't go on Twitter."
Yeah.
So I didn't. And now we're going to watch this as fast as possible so that you can't spoil me, Internet. I will go undefeated in this. If you want the full-length reaction, go over to patreon.com/nerdynightly. That's where you can watch the full-length thing where you sync up your Disney Plus and you cruise along with us.
It's fun.
It's a good time. But for now, let's get into it.
What would we be stealing? The quarterly payroll for an entire Imperial sector.
I still feel dumb that we thought that they were just stealing, like, a form.
Yeah, I was like, oh, payroll. The information.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Not our finest moment. So
The price
cool.
from above is never as shocking as one from below.
He's definitely dead, right?
Yeah.
Nemec?
Yeah. This is different.
It's different every time, right?
I think it is slightly different every time, and now it's throwing me off.
If you know if it's different every time, let us know. I can probably look that up, but, Google it for me. People who watch me on Google's platform, YouTube.
We'll look it up on TikTok. That's the new Google.
Yeah. And we'll get 7 different answers that are all so different. It seems impossible.
I write when I can't sleep. Wrote about you last night. Not you, specifically, not Clem. Although I'm assuming that's not your real name anyway. So you think it's hopeless, do you? Freedom, independence, justice. We should just submit and be thankful. Just take what we're given.
Do I look thankful to you?
I'm glad that you're here. No matter what the reason.
Don't worry. You'll be fine.
Yeah, sleep permanently, you mean?
You'll be well rested, that's for sure.
Wow.
It is their sacred valley, is it not?
Well, ultimately they will return, won't they, Colonel? When you need plenty of arms and legs to build all you've got planned.
Will the Darners let us build our new facility in peace?
I don't see them having a choice.
In case you were wondering, the Empire are the bad guys.
What? What? You mean Star Wars is political?
I do like that they have matching cold beverage tumblers. They have their refillable mugs with them. They're like, ooh, oh, you went with the black? Shocked.
Lock and confirm, Echo. Lock and confirm.
Cool.
Confirm. We're locked in. We're dialed in. Moving now.
I'm so nervous.
I know, the tension here is wild. I do love that they have their own little bunker here.
Yeah.
But what are they gonna do from the other side of the lake?
Falling behind.
He likes giving orders, doesn't he?
Makes sense, right? He was a stormtrooper.
Whoa. Okay. That was a reveal.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Just it's so much Finn's story
Yeah.
that it's interesting that they're doing it here.
Yeah, they need to make it different.
Yeah, I think they will.
Keep your mouths shut. And remember, we belong here.
Might be best if we...
Okay. Is it already gonna go horribly wrong? Is this the first leak we've seen someone take in Star Wars? I can't think of another time someone peed.
I don't... Yep, I can't remember.
Andor's going for firsts. First piss, first night of coitus, first time someone said shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In episode 3.
Yeah, see, I don't notice that it's the first Yeah.
I only noticed because TikTok was like, did someone just say shit in Star Wars? I was like, oh yeah.
Roberta, none of this was stored properly. It's all compressed.
Perhaps you've expanded?
Look, you want to get out of here, do you? Get that transfer, leave this stinking planet? You certainly whine about it enough. Colonel Pettigar will be making those decisions. Now, I want everyone on their best behavior this evening.
I look forward to seeing that.
Is every marriage in this show miserable? I don't think we've seen a happy marriage yet.
I mean, fuck the Empire. They're not allowed to be happy.
How are they going to march in with just 3?
Huh?
Like, if they showed up just without Cassian, how would they have marched in just 3? They would have not fit in.
Oh, like they wouldn't have had a full squad?
Yeah, right? All the squads are in 4s. It's a good thing Luthen showed up.
I guess.
Let's go.
Maybe one of the girls was supposed to go?
Oh, maybe. This is really cool.
Yeah.
This whole idea of how the eye works.
If you don't bother them, they won't bother you. So I want mouths shut and eyes open. Corporal. Right tongue. With me.
I'm so anxious right now. I hate it.
Cool! Oh my god, it's just like the Judy mission from Cyberpunk. Just 2 lesbians underwater together. Going for a dive.
Sure.
Has she checked in?
Not yet.
Problem? She'll be there.
She's currently underwater. So.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
They were supposed to call us!
When are you gonna learn?
We were waiting!
You were waiting? That's your excuse? You should know better.
I like this a lot.
You do the talking, eh?
Yes, sir.
Let's make quick work of it.
I have a feeling that this is going to go very wrong.
Yeah.
And then the pace of the second half of this episode is going to be like we've been shot out of a cannon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's just going.
Down. Get down.
I'm very excited, but also very nervous.
I know.
Are they about to like rappel down that?
Yep.
Echo 1. Echo 1.
Belly 1. Belly 1 at go. Go.
It's a little late not to. Now you're on the freaking dam.
Yeah. I could never be in that position.
Oh.
What's English called in Star Wars again?
Basic.
Basic. He looks terrified. I would be too.
Oh, I think the Eldanis are the ones who are going to mess everything up. Oh!
It's not as if there's much Aldani civilization we don't forget about in the first place.
Drop it. On the floor.
What's all this?
Drop it there.
Oh, we're in it!
Stop right there.
Nobody has to die.
Hey!
Oh gosh.
Holy crap!
I get out of here.
Definitely did not expect that.
Nope.
One path, one choice. We win or everyone dies. Starts now.
Ice cold, let's go.
Jill, please just do what they say.
Does he give a shit about his family?
Je ne sais pas.
Same.
Move! Down.
The poor caterers.
The caterers! This is gonna sound like ruthless, but I'm surprised they're not killing more of them.
I'm surprised as well.
Because any of them could trip an alarm or something.
However, they do know everything about the space and where like potential alarms and problems could arise. So they do have all the information.
No. If we get what we came for, everyone walks away. But if we go down, you're right there with us.
14 minutes.
Move.
Brutal. That poor kid.
Yeah.
Tell me you'll be all right.
I'll be fine. Go.
Why you gotta play it like they're not gonna see each other again?
Yeah.
Why you gotta do that? Playing cards on the job. It's dangerous.
Commandant inspection! Muster up! Let's go! Line it up!
I was like, how are they gonna play this one off?
On your head!
Nicely done.
This is smart.
Go cooperate.
Enough! Move! Move!
This is really cool. I love it.
Yeah.
You are gonna load us down as fast as possible. Anyone doesn't want to hustle for the next 10 minutes, raise your hand. All right, up! 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 Let's go!
Oh, they have to load up.
Yeah.
Vicious. I understand they're going to get the payroll out of the valley, but how are they getting it off the planet?
Don't know. They must have a safe spot that they can take it where that they're hidden from scans and such.
Fire in the hole!
They're in. Go. I'm almost done. I'll be right behind you.
Let's go.
Things are going too well.
Yeah.
Let's go! Let's go, you!
Echo 1. Echo 1 on spot.
How is she getting out?
Liberator now. Copy that.
God damn it.
Move! It takes you too long! Let's go! Let's go!
I love it.
Yeah, make him work.
Tower 1, please respond.
Oh no.
Breach indicator light has gone off and we need clarity. Where are we going?
We're heading down to the vault.
Look at this guy!
Move! Let's go!
Let's go! Move! Move! Move!
Oh, this is so tense.
I know. Because there are so many moving parts and you're like, okay, where is it gonna break, right? Like,
Moving! Stop! Move around!
It's so much money. They barely dented it.
I know.
Oh.
Minutes!
I was afraid you'd be leaving. We need to be locking up!
You'll hang for this.
7 years serving you. I deserve worse than that.
I love him.
He's so good.
He's so good. It's unbelievable. Yo! What a shot!
Wow.
I love Star Wars. God damn.
You're off your post, Corporal.
Sorry, sir, but...
This is a classified mission and you're not cleared to be here.
Sir?
I am giving you a direct order, Corporal.
What is going on here?
Sir.
Oh, shit! No! Okay, Cassian. Little sharpshooter.
Come
Cover me! Now!
Whoo! Spicy. Oh my god. Oh my god, it fell apart fast!
It does.
Nah, Mick, let's go!
Nice shot.
He's a talented boy. What about Cinta?
Well.
Get this thing in the air! Go! Go! Go!
I really hope the eye wipes out those TIE fighters. It's
That
gonna be
would
so cool.
amazing. Well, I think that's why that, like, I mean, there has to be some kind of interference with it, right?
That was cool. Oh! No!
Ah!
Oh my god. That was so violent.
I need a flight path. Where am I heading? I need numbers. Hold on.
No, no!
Jesus.
Flying blind.
Holy.
Wow, this is so cool. I didn't think Andor was gonna make me cry.
I did.
Climb!
No! Wow.
Full boost thrust on level!
This is incredible.
Come on!
Wow. Let's go.
She just walked out.
There's a doctor. We have it built into the contingency. She doesn't want to jeopardize the mission. This kid, I mean, this kid is the reason that we are here.
How do we get to the doctor?
Oh.
That's wild. What?
Yeah, it looked really good. Visually, he like leans towards Maz Kanata in an interesting way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
40 million apiece. Don't tell me you haven't thought about it. See, I can't fly the trawler, but I do have a safe place we can hole up.
Your brother with the orchard?
I don't have a brother. There's a moon 8 parsecs from here with nobody home. Catch our breath. Split up the winnings. So this will...
Well, now we know why Tivik doesn't make it out of Rogue One. God damn.
I did everything I could.
It's not you, Doc.
And it's not what you think either.
Oh, surprise me.
Skeet!
He's dead. He wanted to take the money and leave you here.
He wouldn't do that.
I'm taking my cut. The number I was promised. I'm leaving you the freighter and what's inside. I did my job.
He said to give this to you.
I don't want it.
He insisted.
Do you think she believes him?
No.
Senator Dow's proposal is both temperate and timely.
Hey.
My bill assails the coarse and blatant domination of a peaceful and faithful ally.
Blue is lovely. It's a...
There's an inscription on that one, in a language no one remembers.
How sad.
No, it's liberating. You decide what it says.
Got anything from Aldani? Big rebel attack last night. It's all the news.
Maybe we have something in the back.
Really? I was kidding.
I don't know. I feel like it's going to be in the news. It might be worth more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good smile to see. Wow.
Okay, then.
Interesting.
There's no post-credit, right? I wouldn't imagine that there is,
God,
but...
no. I don't think Andor will ever have a post-credit scene. Unless, maybe on episode 12, but I doubt it. Wow.
That was a ride.
That was a great episode of television.
Yeah.
That was like a really good episode of television.
Yeah, I guess that guy won't have a chance to have a different story than Finn.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I figured like half of them would die.
Oh, no, I'm not surprised about that. I was kind of like, what is this, like a 90s horror movie where all the black men die first?
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
There's a little part of me that's like, all right, it's choice. Do you think Cinta gets it out?
What? Oh,
Cinta, she's still alive. She's still on that planet.
Yeah. I would assume so. Like, they had to have had a plan. There was never a plan to, like, go back for her, right? So she has to have her own path.
That was my confusion just about her storyline was I didn't know. It felt like the plan was for her to go with them, but I don't know where the plan went wrong that she couldn't have made it down. Like, it didn't seem like there was a point where she made the decision not to go down or...
Exactly. No, I think she has to have her own pathway, which is why they, like, kind of said goodbye.
Yeah,
because it's going to be a while if they ever see each other again.
But then it seemed like when they got on the ship that the woman, I don't know her name, but she seemed like upset that Cinta didn't make it for some reason. But if that was the plan, I don't know. I think that the ongoing Cinta storyline is going to be important because I think she's going to be the one of them that gets caught and is like interrogated about what happened. I'm just blown away by the quality of that chase through the sky there. That was like...
Oh my God, it was beautiful.
Just in terms of the way that it was staged and the visual of it and the how tense and like really awful the moment where the freight lifter thing slides into Namek was just so visceral, and the tension that it added to the flight as the most beautiful chase in Star Wars.
Yes.
Also, it has this like very dark and very sad and tragic story going on in the ship. I was just so impressed by how all of that was handled.
Yeah.
And the storytelling of all of it was just very, very moving.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Cassian to shoot that guy.
Yeah.
Like, that's only the second time he's like intentionally... Well, no. The first guy that he killed in episode 1 was not intentional. So this was his first intentional kill, not in like
the second guy
self-defense.
that he kills in the beginning is intentional. Only the first guy that he kills.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna miss that crew. I think there were some really excellent performances across the board. Namek.
Yeah.
The two the stormtrooper and the lieutenant. I need to learn all their names. For next year's Dragon Con Star Wars test, because I'm sure all of their names will be on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I expected there to be a really fun payoff. They spent 2 episodes hyping up this heist, and the first half of this episode, like I said in the reaction, was like so slow.
Such a like rumble, like, oh my gosh.
And then once it was going
Yeah.
in such a like really interesting way. And what I liked about it was that they had a really good plan, but it wasn't a perfect plan.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like movies and TV shows give the plan is too good and then it just fails for like an accidental reason.
Yeah.
But the plan failed because of flaws in the plan.
Yeah.
And flaws in technology. And I just thought that made it seem very real world to me.
Yeah, like it was stuff that they could like that they could plan for as best as possible, but you cannot account for everything. Like there's not a failsafe for every single thing that could possibly go wrong.
Yeah.
Right? And so yeah, it did feel like very grounded and not like, you know, all of our main characters are gonna make it out alive, you know, like, because I don't know, I feel like I knew going into this that people were gonna die.
I think more people died than I thought. I thought we were gonna lose like 2, maybe 3, but the fact that we lost, or I guess
3.
we lost 4, with
4,
Skeen
yeah,
Skeen dying on the planet at the end.
Yeah.
And so that was more than I expected to lose.
I figured that the general.
Oh, the lieutenant?
Yeah, I figured he would die.
Yeah.
Because,
his performance was too good. They're like, we can't give this man all the Emmys. I really do think that of the last 3 episodes, his was the most interesting and grounded performance.
Yeah, it was well done. And
I thought he executed that brilliantly.
He had that moment with his boss. Like, it's like, yeah, I worked for you this long. I deserve worse. And I was like, he's...
That line was so good.
Cutting
good.
words. It's super effective.
I think that the last episode with him, though, seeing what he does to hide his true identity from the Empire, I just felt like that really gave him this emotional and plot weight that I was very unexpected by.
Yeah.
He's only in 3 episodes of the show, but they showed him to be such a fully realized rebel in a way that I found really interesting, and that I'm hoping that we get to see Cassian do more of.
Yeah.
I'm excited, and not that I'm complaining about what Cassian's done so far, but I think moving forward, I am excited to see Cassian in more of those spy situations where we see Cassian have to do the heavy lifting of the false identity and the keeping
and the
going.
Manipulation of how to like get puzzle pieces where you need them to be.
Because so far Cassian has been more of a blunt object than he has been like the scalpel.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited for this show to, and I'm going to be really honest. After last week's episode, I walked away kind of going, is Andor the character too similar at this point in his life to the character we meet in Rogue One? Like, is there enough room for him to grow? Because I was kind of thinking like the only difference between Andor 5 years in the past and Andor in Rogue One seems to be that he believes in the cause or he doesn't.
Yeah.
And this episode pointed out that he's not really a spy yet.
And he's nervous and he is still figuring it out and just doing his best.
So I think what I'm most excited for from this show is seeing him develop that skill set so that he is less of a blunt instrument.
Yes.
And he does have a little bit more of that subtlety, and we see him learn those other sides of spycraft because he's really good at blending in. He's really good in combat. He's a great pilot, right?
Yeah.
He has those skills. But what I'm excited to see is that other side of him, the spy and the subtle manipulator, like you said.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that this show leans into his growth in those areas because he's pretty fully fleshed out in a lot of the ways that he is in Rogue One. He's a very similar character, and the show really seems to be about faith, but not faith in like religious faith, but like faith in humanity.
Yes, or in something that you believe in, something that's worth your time, right?
Yeah,
which I think a lot of Star Wars is about. Like,
100%. Yeah.
In a world that like sometimes sucks, like you have to find a reason to live and to want to make it better.
Yeah, there's an interesting like storyline with Han Solo between the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy, and when he shows up in Force Awakens, and you get the line of like the it's true all of it, the Sith, the Jedi, the Force, the trailer line that was such a huge hit in 2014 or 15. But I think that the natural progression of Han Solo is going to be mimicked in the progression of Cassian Andor. And I'm excited to see Cassian on the other side of that faith journey.
Yeah.
And I'm curious what the next scenarios are going to be that lead him there, because he's not going to go to the rebellion next episode, right?
No.
And I think that that's really interesting. We're 6 episodes into season 1 and he's out. He got his money and he's out. And I think that means he goes back to Ferrix.
I think maybe.
Which
is going to be different because they've been taken over by actual Empire officials, right?
Yeah. And he can go back to looking for his sister, which was the inciting incident of this whole show is his sister, which the show has, not forgotten about, but been too busy doing other things to get back to. And I think it's going to be interesting to see, I almost am wondering, is his sister going to be in the rebellion already? Is that kind of where they're going? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I do know that I really do like the show quite a lot.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that was beautiful. The visuals, that was all just exceptionally well done.
It kind of reminded me of the way that Asgard is shown in Thor.
Yeah,
in a cool way.
Yeah.
Not like a copy way. I thought they
no,
were
it was
different,
but it did. I had that reminiscent. I was like, oh, that kind of it seems a little bit like that, but it wasn't like, oh, they fully copied that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just realized every man that went on the mission died. The only people that survived were Cassian and the 2 ladies.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if Sintra. We'll see.
She's alive.
I think she's alive.
No, we know she's alive because of the shot in the trailer. That is her looking up at the Imperial Star Destroyer.
Oh, okay.
Over Aldhani.
Gotcha.
So, she was the one person that I never was worried about in this episode because we didn't see the Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, we know she's alive.
Yeah.
And that she's going to be in danger, which is going to be interesting, right? She knows about Cassian, but she doesn't. She just knows him as Clem. She doesn't have really any information on him.
It's true.
A mercenary named Clem.
Yeah.
God, this show's good.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm happy we watched it.
I am curious to see if this every 3rd episode thing is going to hold for the rest of the season.
I think so. I think it's working so far.
Because I do the pacing of the show is not working for some people. It works for me. I really enjoy it.
Oh, really?
But I've seen some you okay?
Yeah, my back hurts.
Oh, okay. Let's get out of here then. I've just seen some mutterings online that the pacing isn't working for some people, and not people who are hateful. Just people I know who love Star Wars who are just Andor isn't for me.
Not for me. I think that's fair. It is very different from any other Star Wars property we've had so far.
Yeah, and so I wonder if at the end of the season I'll be able to be look, you have to watch it in 4 separate chunks, and they're 4 very. If this show is going to be 4 very distinct beats that you can kind of binge through in, because each section is an hour and is basically a movie.
Yeah. No, I think that's a really interesting way. I think it's working at least for me so far, and I think I would like to see what else they can do with that kind of format. So. I
do think watching them in those 3 episode chunks improves the experience, especially in this section. The first section actually more so, but in this section, I think that the tension of the heist when you get to that 3rd episode will be higher if you watch it as a chunk rather than the week to week where you lose a little bit of the tension of the ratcheting up of the heist might go wrong. So I think there is some value in watching it in that quarterly model rather than watching it week to week.
Yeah, for sure.
But I can't wait and I don't want to get spoiled. So we will be here every week. We'll be back next Wednesday with episode 7. We'll be back tomorrow with the season finale of She-Hulk and Saturday morning with the season finale of Rings of Power. Y'all, a lot of the stuff that we react to is coming to an end this week. It's crazy. Also, if you're looking for other reactions, we do House of the Dragon on Monday. We did Chainsaw Man episode 1 yesterday. Go check that out. It's a sponsored video.
Yeah.
What?
Yay.
If you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit that dislike button. Leave mean comments down below because the algorithm god, she's hungry. And we must feed her. Today, the algorithm god is Cinta because she's all alone. With no one there beside her.
Gonna need some food, some noms.
Her problems are not gone. The Imperials will find her.
True.
If you want to follow us on the internet, you absolutely can do that. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
And as always, may the Force be with you. Bye.
Bye.
It's already 4:40.